Female workers in South Korea accounted for a record 45.7% of the nation's paid workforce last year, with the number of working women reaching nearly 10 million for the first time.
지난해 국내 전체 임금 근로자 중 여성이 차지하는 비율이 45.7%로 역대 최고를 기록한 가운데 여성 근로자 수도 1,000만 명에 육박한 것으로 나타났습니다. Okay, so a lot of things to look at here.
Yeah. So first off, it's good news because we're seeing a record high figure for both the number of female workers and their proportion in the total workforce. But it comes with a bit of bad news as well because we do see the gender pay gap in Korea being number one among OECD countries, right? So according to Statistics Korea, the number of female wage earners has increased by 282,000 from the previous year to reach 9.97 million last year, and it is the highest figure since the Statistics Office began compiling related figures back in 1963, and they say it's a 17.4-fold increase since 1963.
Okay.
So we've made a lot of progress, definitely.
We have, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they said that women also made up 45.7% of all wage earners last year, which was the highest percentage on record. And the employment status for women improved as well because nearly 70% of all the female wage workers were employed full-time, while another 28.5% were temporary workers. But despite such advancement, it said that Korea still sits at the bottom of the OECD in terms of gender wage imbalance, and the pay gap between men and women, it was said to be 31.2% in 2022, making very little progress from 31.1%, which was recorded in 2021. And Korea was the only OECD member country that posted a rate higher than 30%, which is more than twice the OECD average of 12.1% in 2023. So we do have a long way to go in terms of the gender wage gap.
자, 여러 가지 측면을 지금 살펴봤습니다. 일단은 good news부터 좀 말씀을 드리자면은 헤드라인에 나와 있는 그대로죠. 한국에서 이제 남녀 임금 근로자 중에 여성이 차지하는 비율이 이제 전체 중에 45.7%로 지금까지 우리나라의 그 여성 근로자 비율 중에선 가장 높은 기록을 작년에 하게 됐습니다. 예전 기록을 좀 보게 되면은 이거 이제 23년이니까 작년이 그래서 그 전에 이제 10년씩 앞으로 쭉쭉쭉 가다 보면 그 퍼센티지가 1963년 같은 경우에는 24% 정도밖에 되지 않았다고 해요. 5명 중에 1명 정도만 여성 근로자였는데 그게 이제 점점 늘면서 드디어 거의 50%까지는 아니지만 이제 46% 정도를 기록하고 있습니다. 또 하나의 이제 긍정적인 변화는 역시 절대적인 여성 근로자의 숫자 1,000만 명에 육박한 것으로 나타났습니다. 자, 그러면 bad news 좀 살펴보면은 OECD 국가 중에 남녀 임금 격차가 우리나라가 무려 1위랍니다. 가장 커요. 그래서 이 부분은 좀 더 많은 노력이 필요하겠죠. OECD 평균 남녀 임금 격차가 12%라고 했나요? 네.
Around 12%. Yep.
그렇죠. 근데 우리나라는 31% 정도나 이제 차이가 많이 난답니다. 그래요. 자, 표현 좀 보도록 하겠습니다. Account for.
Account for. So if something accounts for a part or proportion of something, that part or proportion consists of that thing or is used or produced by it.
네. Account for 무엇 하면은 어떤 비율을 차지하다라는 뜻이 되겠고요. Female workers in Korea accounted for about 46%. 한국의 여성 임금 근로자가 약 46%를 차지했다. Workforce는요?
Workforce, it's used as a noun, so it refers to the group of people who work in a company, an industry, or a country. So it's talking about the people engaged in or available for work, either in a country or area, or in a particular company or industry.
네, workforce가 이제 노동인구 근로자를 말한다고 볼 수 있겠습니다. 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Female workers in South Korea accounted for a record 45.7% of the nation's paid workforce last year, with the number of working women reaching nearly 10 million for the first time.